episode 44. Let's go. All right. I'm just gonna try to, or I'm just gonna continue on the project here. And maybe, I'm not gonna finish it today. I mean, there's gonna be a whole episode pretty much dedicated to, um, sound effects, adding sounds. Whoa, what is going on? All right, nice. All right. Yep. So I actually don't know how to do screen shake. That's not the next thing I want to do though. Yeah, I should probably change this to uh what is it? No, I should probably shouldn't call it reset scene. I should probably call it like something else. Okay, you know what? It doesn't actually matter. It doesn't actually matter. This isn't like a super optimized project, and that would just improve readability, and I'm probably not going to go back and read this for a long time. All right, first thing I need to do is, I mean, here's the thing. The game is pretty much done, right? I mean, I just have no clue why. I have no clue why this isn't pixel perfect up here. Like, do you see this? Do you see this, bro? Like, I don't know why it's not pixel perfect up there. Okay, but that doesn't really matter either. Okay, so what I need to do, really, did it actually just, did it, did the edge case actually just happen again? Are you serious? What? I thought I fixed that. How did that even happen? What? Wait, that is so weird. How did that even happen? Oh, okay. I think I understand what I need to do. These need to initialize first. Or do they? Yes. Because what it does is it changes the direction. Wait, what? How did that actually even happen? So like the y had to be positive. Okay, so sorry, hit the mic. Um, how would it do that? How would it do that? So the y had to be positive. Okay, and then it changes to negative, and then somehow it goes back to this value. Wait, I don't understand how that happened. Okay, so it says sets it to this, but then it goes. Okay. Okay, it sets the position to down. Okay, it sets the position to down here. Let me look at this actually. Why does that happen? Wait, why is that happening? What? What is that? I'm confused. Okay, the edge case is still happening. So the direction dot y has to be positive, and then since it sets the position to this, if the direction is still positive, then this is still active here. So it changes. So it goes directly over, and then this goes negative, but how would that make any sense? Like if this goes negative, then it should just bounce off. What? Like it shouldn't bounce back and forth on the bottom of the screen like that. What? Yeah, I'm confused. Hmm. I'm gonna do this. I mean, pretty much nothing should change right now. Yeah. I mean, it looks the same. It just should have that. It should be safe from that edge case. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think it works. I think it works. Already did that. Already did that. Why did I do that? Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to create a global variable called um, yeah, you know what? I want to create a variable called best of 5. I want it to be an int. Then I want it to um, get. When it's gotten, I want it to. Oh, actually, maybe not. Actually, I don't want a getter. I don't want a getter. Um, the real question is, do I want this to be changed inside the global script, or do I want it to be changed inside another script? Okay, so I'm going to. Hmm, oh, I just hit my desk. Sorry. I'm going to add a node of a um, label, I guess. Yep. Line edit. Sure. Sure. Hmm. Whoa. These seem pretty handy, actually. That's handy. You know, I was thinking, yeah, I know, I'm doing a lot of thinking here and not talking. I think I'm gonna create, yeah, I'm gonna create a label. Or do I want to create a layer? Or a label? So canvas layer, it would stay on the screen regardless. Okay, but I'm not moving my camera. I'm not moving the camera, so it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna create two labels called um, left, yeah, called left score and a right score. Okay, and then I will, hmm, am I gonna have to make two variables actually? I'm probably gonna have to make three variables actually. Okay, but what I was gonna say is, no, what in the world? I was gonna say, a lot of these seem really useful. A lot of these nodes seem really useful. And I was going to make a 3D project in Unreal. I was going to learn Unreal just to make a 3D project in it. But I think I might just do it in Godot. Because there are a lot of features built in here. Definitely. A lot of nice features built in that you don't have to make from scratch. So I will cross that bridge when I come to it. We got best of 5. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And do I want the scores to be global variables as well, though? Yeah, sure. Uh, or do I? Yes. Um, Am I gonna have to make signals for this, though? Yes. So, am I gonna have to make two signals, though? Or actually, do I even need to make three variables here? And do I even need to make this best of 5? Um, Round number? Do I do round number? Round count? That's fine. Uh, that's fine. Round number. Round number, that's fine. Round. A nice round number, bro. Like, what the f... Okay, whatever. Whatever. Uh, okay, and then I could... I'm gonna need to split these, actually. Oh, no, I'm gonna need to split these here. So I make the signals in here. And, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Left score change, right score change. Okay, and then I can, uh, do if position dot x is greater than 0. What is it? Right score change. You know, since I'm doing left first, I'll just do less than 0. Less than 0. Um, left score change dot emit. What in the world? Then I do elif position dot x is greater than 0. And then right score change dot emit. Then I can just have all the logic in here. Um, oh, no. Actually, this is not the way to do that. This is not the way to do this. Or is it? Or do I just put all the logic in here? Hmm. And also, I want to copy that asset. I want to get the, whoa, okay, yeah. Hmm. I'm just thinking about how to do this efficiently. Okay, let me just save this. Let me just save this. Okay, I'm gonna exit out of this. I'm gonna go back into this. I'm gonna look at my assets here. All right, and these are font files. True type font file. Okay, sure. I mean, this font is perfect. Perfect, good enough. Or it's perfect. It's not good enough. What am I saying? Wow, really loud motorcycle going by my house. Nice. Honestly, I could probably just use these. I could probably just use these too. Wait, did I add sounds to this? I didn't. Wait, why didn't I add sounds to this? I thought I did. Did I not? Ooh, no, I never did. I guess he didn't cover it. He didn't cover it in the. He didn't actually cover it in the tutorial. Crazy. Okay, we got fonts. So I know what file to use now. Because in my folder here, I'll just show you. In my folder here, there's an import file and a font file. So I will just copy these. I'll just copy these and I will just drag them here into my assets folder. Okay, I wanted to put them into the assets. Thank you. And those sound effects might be good enough. I was gonna go find sound effects. I was actually gonna go find sound effects. Um, so I forgot how. Um, yeah. Okay, there it is. Nice font. What? Um, is this actually it? I guess so. Never mind. Tooltip, what is that even? Is that just a note for me? Neighbor left. Input. Theme. Theme overrides. Okay, I'm gonna go here, actually. Yep, I do have those labeled correctly. I'm gonna have this, I mean, for now, this is just gonna say, 0. And then also, I think this is where I changed the font. Whatever. Um, New font file, new. What? I'm so confused. Oh, I can just drag this, can't I? Yeah, perfect. Oh, that's actually nice. Wow. Okay, let's do. Whoa. What? Display text. Material process. What? This is very large. This is way too large. What? Oh, it was bugging. Never mind. I'll just leave it at, what was it, 8? Oh, I need to change the rendering, don't I? Textures? Um, Nearest, maybe? Yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay, cool. And I guess 8 is how it is. Let me do, can I do, will it work at a lower one? No. I guess 8 is it. 8 is it. This is right score anyway. I'm gonna maybe make this, what? What? Can I see where? Alright, sorry, my father has made a smoothie for me. So I should probably get off somewhat soon. Uh, um, Transform. Where is the transform? That's fine. Let's do 30. Is that good? Perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's do this one as well. Actually, let's just delete this. Honest. Now let's just duplicate that left score. And it doesn't matter, but I have left, right, left, right. So I am just going to do this. Slam, slam a jammer. What was this before? 30, negative 40. So I'll do negative 30 here. Does that even look correct? No. No, it doesn't. Bro, I don't even know where it is. Layout. Transform. I want it to be symmetrical. Does that look symmetrical? No. Alright, I will use the ball. It should be 40? Yep, 40 by 40. And then, what? 72? 72? When did I... Okay, fair enough. 72, so I just have to divide that by 3? Which is, okay, 144. Is it actually 144? Divided by 3. Okay, I mean that's pretty easy. That's 48, I guess. Is it actually? Yes. So 72. Okay, wait. It should be 48. That is not correct. That's not correct. That's not correct. Why is that not correct? Okay, that is right score. Why is that right score? Like, if I put this at... If I put this at 10... I put this one at 10 as well. Why is it... What? I'm so confused. 0. This is 0. That... Okay. Then I put this at 10. Then I put... Oh. That's why. That's why. That's why, that's why. That's why, okay, yep. Because it's doing it from this left edge. Here. Anchor points 0. I want it to be at 0, 0, 0. That didn't do anything. 0, 0, 0. Oh, okay. What? That's not working. Um, that that didn't work. That didn't work. Yeah, I mean, this is annoying. This is actually annoying, but, yeah, but I'll deal with it. Okay, I'm actually gonna try this font. Is that better? Do I like that more? What happens if I type 1 in here? Yeah, I like that more. I like that more. What did I just do? Where did I just go? Nice. Yeah, I like that more. So now this is a size of uh, is it still 8? Really? Guess so? Okay, I'm gonna have to measure things. Actually. Container sizing. I'm gonna look this up, actually. I'm gonna look up how to make a label in Godot. Have its marker in the middle of the text. This should center the text Labels have an align property. Try setting it to center. This is a very old post. Label settings. Oh, what? Resource offset. What? No, that's not it. That's not it. Nice. Yeah, people not getting answers uh, on posts. I love that. I love forum posts that have no. Oh, I love forum posts that have either no answers or someone answers a question and then doesn't answer the follow-up question. I love it. I'm being very sarcastic, by the way. Anchor pre anchor anchor's preset. Anchor. I'm not talking about anchor. I want this thing to be in the middle. No, 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 that's not it. Uh, hmm. It looks like the label is just left aligned instead of center aligned. Okay. Alignment. Label. Where is that? Oh, it's right here. Okay, yep. Nice. So I'm gonna do center and center. What? It didn't change. It didn't change. Why didn't it change? Why didn't it change? What? Justification flags. Okay. If I do this here. Okay. Um, no, I want this to be centered. Hmm. This is doing nothing. That's doing nothing. Okay, if I look at transform, I want this to be 0 and that to be 0. Okay, and I want... Oh, there it is. Nice. Poggy Woggers. Okay, there it is. Nice. So this should be... Wait. 3.5? This should be 4. That is perfect. This should be... Where was that again? Transform, layout, transform. Yep, layout, transform. Right. This should be 3.5. That should be 4. That's perfect. Pivot, offset. Nice. So if I look at this here, now, this should be... What? What? Uh, what the fudge? This should be like 0. This should be 0. This should be 1. That should be -1. What? It said that's -4. That's -3? Anchor. Okay, why is it doing that? I want this to be centered. Okay. Why is the position like that? Is it not gonna work? Does it seriously not? Like the pivot, I want the... Does it not track the pivot? Are you serious? What? Do I seriously have to look this up? How to make a centered pivot on a label be the position in Godot. This is so... All body pivot points on top left corner. Let's say, for example, I need to rotate a platform from its center. And is there no way to do this in the editor? The pivot points of all my bodies are on 0, 0. How do I move them? All I have to do is check that centered option in the sprite. There's no option like that in static body 2D though. What? What the fu- What the fudge? What the fudge? Like this has it in the center, why doesn't a label have it in the center? I'm confused. Yeah, the pong ball has it in the center. Why doesn't a label have it in the center? I would like to place a label near under a character on a map. The character is a normal node 2D as the map is scaled. The label also needs to be scaled down. I'm finding issues positioning and centering the label. I've been fighting with anchors for an hour and can't seem to get it to work. That might be because anchors only work when a label is a child of a container, not node 2D. One issue I've noticed is that setting scale of label breaks the anchors as those are calculated from non-scaled text size. I've also tried putting panel/containers between the characters node and the label, and I haven't found appropriate setting either. Important thing to note is that I'm doing this in code in C#. I tried to replicate that in an editor, and, and there it is possible to set label as a child of Node2D and set its anchors for some reason. I don't know why. Welcome to Godot. I've struggled with this problem for years and can't tell you how much I hate the Godot UI system. Some people here think it's really clever. I think it's the dumbest, most degenerate, user-unfriendly, convoluted stuff there is. But let me try to clear up some of your questions anyway. You can add a control type node to any node 2D type node just fine. Both are 2D, aka canvas item nodes. So setting a label to a node 2D is not the issue. The thing is the label node has its origin at the top left like all control type nodes, and you can't move that origin. What the actual fu- What the actual fudge? You can only offset the pivot with sprites. You can only offset the pivot with sprites. You can at least choose whether or not you want the origin in the top left corner or the center. Scaling in Godot is done from the origin of the 2D node, so for control type nodes, this is always going to be the top left corner of their rectangle. The node 2D does not have an area or a rectangle, it's just a point. That's relevant because this is a write-up here, bro. The fudge? That's relevant because the control positioning, I may as well just do this. Because the control positioning and sizing parameters are all in relation to their parent. If their parent control node has no rect size, then this parent is essentially a point as well and will behave just like a node 2D. And you will notice anchors which move the control just within the parent rect have no effect. Therefore, if you want to manage positioning a control node using anchors, you therefore need to make sure it has a parent control with a rect large enough to make the changes you set in margins are absolute pixel values of each rect edge relative to the origin. Luckily, there are presets which you can find in the toolbar behind the circular symbol with the plus inside. No idea what this is supposed to be. These presets can set anchors and margins for you in 95% of all cases. Using these presets is enough. No need to fiddle with anchor and margin settings. In the inspector container, Nodes take control over the sizing and positioning of all their direct children if the child is also a green control type node. So while with a regular non-container type control node parent, the sizing and positioning it is set in the child relative to the parent. If the parent is a container type, all that is meaningless and reversed because it's now the parent that controls the child. Anyway, back to your label scaling. The label has a bunch of center settings in the inspector, but all of these are relevant in this case. Horizontal alignment property has a center and vertical alignment center are all settings which apply from the label's rectangle to the text. So horizontal alignment left means to snap the text to the left edge. Interesting. I do want it like that though. I do. I do in fact want it like that. What? That's all fine, but if you paid attention, you might remember the control nodes having their origin at the top left corner of the rack. And unless the pivot offset property is moved, it means any scaling of the label will be relative to this top left corner of the label rect. Okay. Now you could set the anchor preset of the label to center and of course calculate the center of the rect by taking the size of your label divided by 2 and set the pivot offset to this value and then scale the label node, which will indeed finally scale it from the center. However, if you ever decide to change the text content of the label on the fly and exceed its previous rect size, you will have to do the above calculation again and again set this new pivot offset value. The only really real solution I can think of is to make the label rect big enough. It will have room enough for any kind of text you might want to write in there and then calculate the pivot offset. That didn't really help me much. Thanks. Reading this gave me an idea. I just hard-coded the size of the rectangle in its position so it is larger than usual text and then center the text within its bounds with labels text alignment. I've also realized that order of setting the properties in the code matter. Text should be last, otherwise the text wrap doesn't work. Might be the most accurate description of Godot's UI I've ever seen. I'm entirely in agreement with you, as I think is a majority of the community, but I think few people say anything about it because A, you just get downvoted into oblivion, B, because it's better than Unity, that makes it good apparently, and C, because the Go developers and contributors see no issue with it, even though it's clearly flawed. They complain and whine about CSS because it requires hacky workarounds for something. What? What does he mean by this? Cascading styles sheets. Oh, sure. Because it requires hacky workarounds for some things, but I can tell you Godot requires so many more, it's never even close. Okay, stupid bot, nice. I don't think it's, huh. Origin, set origin to center in Godot. Surely they fixed it by this point, surely. Set control node origin. One of the other nodes should add a very simple toast with a test at the bottom of the bottom of the screen, centered horizontally. I made a control scene to do this. I'm struggling to correctly set the anchors and margins. As far as I understand, the anchors mean what proportion of the parent node should my side's margin be relative to. However, as the left border takes precedence over the right one, I set left-right margins to 0. The toast won't. If I set the left-right margins to 0, the toast won't be centered. Rather, its left edge will be at the center. I could set. Do I have to recalculate the margin somewhere based on the current size every time I change the text in the label? You can place a text label centered horizontally in another container, for example, a panel container, by doing the following. Yeah, that makes sense. Use a container, yeah, that makes sense. Allow users to set the origin of control nodes. Issue number 129. Bro? Bro? Describe the project you were working on. Card game. Action game with items menus. Describe the problem. That's what pivot offset is for. The main issue is that it doesn't update automatically. It should work like size and margin, which update when related properties change. Predefined origins like the screenshot will add another limitation. It must be values. I do agree it could be percentages like the anchors. But there's a way of implementing it without breaking compatibility. Keep pivot offset as it is and add pivot modes such as keep position and proportional scale. And this has so many fudging. This has 5 thumbs down. Now my main issue is the user experience, and this backwards design principle making pivot offset change automatically might help with the negative symptoms short term, but the inherently bad design of the user experience still prevails. No halfway decent software with layout capabilities is such an incredibly hard to grasp and seemingly pointless backwards workflow. And at the core of all of this all is the fixed origin position. Bro, this is kind of funny to see. If the user does not want the origin to be in the top left corner, the user should be able to set it somewhere else. Hard agree. Hard agree. If having it set to the top left corner is so important for inert engine reasons, then why, for the love of transistors, have it not this way throughout the engine, including all nodes inheriting from the node 2D? This mixed system is really the worst of all options. I'm not understanding your reasoning. The origin isn't the left corner, but the pivot offset. You want the origin at, if you want the origin at the center, set the pivot offset to the rect size times 0.5. You would have to set the pivot once, and the automatic update would keep it at the center when the rect size changes. It's the same effect as using percentage. Imagine a centered or right aligned label you cast some text to. Every time the text length changes, pivot offset value will have to automatically change as well. Do you think this is good design? Agreed from the start that percentage for UI is better. My suggestion of auto update is just of keeping compatibility, or if they are not interested in changing the current design. The size of margin already work like this, so it makes sense to make the pivot work like this as well. I'd like to chip in and to say that even if the proposed solution is not the best approach, I do hope the pivot editing options gets an update for UI. I, for one, remember playing with horizontal, vertical, blah, 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 blah. So I need to parent it to another control with size 0 that will work as a pivot point. What? Started. What? I started playing with Godot a bit and wanted to animate some text rotating around its center point. This was the first issue I encountered. It was hard to find this thread too, as I saw a way to easily set the anchor point in the UI, but no way to do something similar for the origin of the control. Finally, after like 20 minutes, stumbled upon the pivot offset properties in the inspector. After a couple of years with Godot, I honestly think this is what still gives me the most headaches. There are workarounds like using a dummy parent node with size 0. For some containers also can do the trick, but I would prefer not to clog up the scene tree too much. For cards, arrows, and similar objects where the rotation origin is generally supposed to be the same point, this would be a huge time saver. Also, simple things like resizing a control node while keeping it centered is really unintuitive. It's really unintuitive if not using center container. A relative origin offset would likely make that so much easier too. For rotation and scaling, we have a PR. Pull request. Got it. PR in workset adds an offset ratio on top of the pixel offset for the pivot center. Add pivot offset ratio property to control. Breaks compatibility. Of course it breaks compatibility. Bro, at some point you just gotta say, what? Why would it not break compatibility? Okay? Yes, okay, okay. That's not, no one is asking that. No one is saying that it wouldn't break compatibility. So of course it breaks compatibility, but like at some point you have to update to a version where you can actually set the origin point to something. Like, I mean, if this is seriously the largest headache, if this is seriously the biggest headache of the whole engine, I mean that's pretty good, bro. The engine must be pretty good, but yeah, it is annoying. It is pretty annoying. It was literally right here. Nice. Okay, brakes. I added an alternative approach in a separate commit, which makes it more similar to this pull request. Final pivot is now combination of the pixel offset and ratio offset. This is still open. This is literally not closed. This is Yeah, literally still open. They've not implemented it, I don't think. Any reason this is still stuck seems like a simple merge request. This is one of the desired features. You know, I have never worked on GitHub. I have never, ever, ever. I don't even have a GitHub account, I don't think. But I still I still know what these terms are somehow. This is one of the desired features. Animations of dialogues and others has to be calculated, otherwise to set the pivot position. This will really help. Rebase squash and fix a bug. I also realized the user might want to use the editor's pivot tool to change the pivot as ratio, but that can be done in follow-up and probably requires additional discussion. Okay. Tested works as expected, except for resizing. If there is non-default rotation or scale, there's a problem. Checked it, and I have no idea how to fix this, but when you change the size of the control, the relative pivot will move and cause the whole control to move. The editor needs to account for the pivot position change somehow. After further testing, it's partially a pre-existing bug. When you change the pivot of a scaled control, it will also behave in a weird way. Is this bug logged in a separate issue? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh my, bro. Sheesh, that is horrendous. Ooh, that's like watching, oh, that's like watching, yeah, that's like a wait for it moment. I was trying to make an analogy, but I couldn't. The issue is more prominent when you use the pivot tool. The pivot position does not match cursor position. To me, this sounds more like an issue with the pivot tool itself. It should factor in the object scale. Sheesh. Okay, I guess that's an ongoing problem. Actually, let me read this more. Hey, this is really old, but I'm using Godot 4.1.1 and I'm trying to rotate scale center a label on a point. I just got a massive dose of, oh wow, what in the F is going on right now? And I don't think I'm alone. I set the labels, set the labels pivot offset. Oh, wait, can I actually do that? Wait a second. Wait, can I do that? Size divided by 2? Oh wait, can I do this? No. No, don't tell that this would be crazy if I could do this. Okay, it just never mind. It doesn't actually update. It doesn't actually update. Never mind. That would have been crazy, bro. I would have been like, this is absolutely nuts. This is absolutely a nuts feature and um yeah, absolutely nuts feature and game engine if that actually worked. Because that means you wouldn't have to edit. You wouldn't have to edit the pivot offset in code. You could just do it in the editor here. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy honest. That'd be crazy honest. Okay. So that we're rotating skill on the label center, and it did, but I still needed to set the position to blot to get it centered. What if the position was automatically offset by pivot offset? It would act like a local origin. I too vote for a relative pivot position in the inspector. Yeah, like it happens to every single other node in the game, except for control nodes. That just doesn't make any sense. I too vote for a relative pivot system in the pivot position in the inspector. It seems like very, very basic UI functionality that many people. But this was November. This was March of this year. June? Okay, that's actually not too recent. This seems like very, very basic UI functionality that many people, me included, need judging from the amount of upvotes in the original post. Please don't bump without contributing significant new information. Use the plus. Use the thumbs up reaction button on the first post instead. Not being able to specify the origin pivot slash pivot point for controls easily is one of the biggest frustrations I've continued to have while attempting to make game UI in Godot. I was directed to issue 70646 independently of this thread for the concept of a pivot offset ratio and have been hoping to contribute to that or at least show interest in it making a higher priority item. G. Pergosi. Oh, I didn't even read all that. Explanation of the difficulties with the current system really echo my own thoughts in Unity. I remember I was able to define any point on a UI item as its origin and pivot point and then easily position and animate it based on that custom set point. I've struggled to do the same in Godot. Might these issues might be worth trying. Okay. Might these issues be worth trying to combine into more of a general overhaul of control node positioning? I recall Unity's UI tools in these areas being much more flexible than Godot's, so perhaps we could take some cues from it. I imagine this would have to be a change for a more major release, though. And with tools for translating old control node setups to whatever new system is devised. If there are any more concrete ways I could help with getting these improvements to Godot through, I'd love to try. Okay. You change where content is relative to the origin, which is fundamentally the same as changing the origin. You can't change the origin directly because it is by definition 0, 0. Generally speaking, you should not be manually setting positions or sizes for control nodes. Usually want to let container nodes handle all that for you. I suspect your issues stem from misusing control nodes. Bruh, bruh. That is cringe. Cringe, cringe, cringe. Yeah. Okay, it is divided by 3. 144 divided by 3 is 48. Great. Nice. Okay. Maybe not divided by 3. Actually, divided by 4, which is 36. Nice. Okay. Cool. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do this for now. I'm just going to create a temporary node. And then I'm going to, what? Actually, what? No. I'm just gonna move this back to 0, 0. And I'm just gonna, I expected to do more this episode. Okay. But unfortunately, no. Node. Where is this node? Where is the node? Uh, oh, this doesn't even have a position. So, it's not even worth. Okay, control node here. Yep. Great. This should have a yikes, bro. What? No, that's not what I want. Yeah, I guess I will just make a freaking. Does this have a position? Yes, it does. Thank you. Yikes. Great. So this is gonna be slam a jam, bam. Right? Yeah, okay, it doesn't even, it's not even working. It's not even working. It's literally not even working. Come on. Come on, bro. Huh. I want this to be centered. Thank you. Okay, and now I can actually, wait, what? Oh, this is actually too big. Now I want it to be. What is happening? What is going on? Okay, if I do this, okay, can I, what? Can I move this? Thank you. Okay, so I need to make this 3.5. Thank you. But why? Bruh. If I make this 3.5, I'm so confused. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now if I make this 3.5. Bro? I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. What's going on? Okay, I just want this to be able to go. Okay, can you shut up for now? Just want this to be, okay. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's literally not gonna work. Okay. I want this to go. Why? Why doesn't it work? Okay, I guess I'm out of luck. Never mind. Okay, bam. Nice. Nice. Okay, and then bam, and then 36. But then I have to account for the, uh, so 3.5. 3.5, which I'm just gonna make 38. Who cares? Okay, this one is then what in the world? Um, you know what? Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, then I'm going to also 40. Yep. Then I'm gonna make this one what? Oh, yes. Then I'm gonna make this one 38 as well. Perfect. And that should be, it's not. It's not. No. So I have to take into account that this, so 36, so 33. That should be centered, I think. Okay, that's that one there. And then we got, this should be, and then this should be, okay, negative 35. This should be positive 35. It is not. It's not. Um, it's not. It's 37. What? Negative 35? 37. Is that centered? What in the world? Why were there fireworks outside my house? Is that it? 35? Negative 35. If I do this, that should be 37. That should be negative 37. Yep, that should be it. All right, beautiful. And then we do fudge. What is the next thing we do? Let's just try this out for now. So, hmm. You know what? I think I am actually going to do left score. I am going to make these global variables. Left score, right score. And these are going to be integers. Nice. And then, yep, great. And then I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do the real question is, can I set a getter and a setter? Sure. Dot left score plus equals 1. And then I'm just going to do this one, but for right score. Alright, and then I am going to add a script to this. Sure. Sure. Let me just look at this here. Yep, I'm going to save it to here. Yep. Left score, I'm going to, can I even do this? Can I do this even? Global dot left score. Can you please, what? Oh. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. Sure. Do I have to set a variable? No, I don't. No, I don't. So I can just do, I don't have emit. Because I don't need it. No, I don't. I literally don't need it. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, I can do var left score change. How do I do this? Do I need to make this even? Do I even need to make... No. You know what? No. No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do what I did before here. Yep. And I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna delete all this. I don't really need it. Okay, then I'm going to add a signal here. And I'm gonna, yep. I'm thinking, can I simplify this? Yes. Yes. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can do, I can just do this. Score change, um, label name string. Okay, and then I can just do this. Score change dot emit as well. And then I can, oh, actually, yes, I do need the global. I do need the global ones. Um, hmm. What? Hmm. How do I do this? Oh, yeah. I can, this is what I do. Do var, uh, label text. And then I do a string, and then I do a, oh, wait, really? Is it actually this easy? And then, what is it, dot 2? Okay, and then we just do, actually, I'll just set both of these equal to 0. There might be a better way to do this, for sure. Then I do, I literally don't even need this, actually. I don't need this. I just, oh, or do I? Uh, hmm. Yeah, okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'll just redo my code here. Is less than 0? It's not a function. It's not a function. Uh, mm, I think that's correct, right? I think. We rewatched that Bracky's video. Okay, this is the only thing I'm going to be doing this episode. This is the last thing, the very last thing I'm going to be doing this episode. Yes, it is correct. Okay, yep. So you do put the argument inside the emit method here. Yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Okay, okay. Nice. I'm doing it. I'm learning. Yeah, actually, I just closed this when I didn't mean to. I meant to switch back to my playlist here. Okay. Yep. And then I say that, and then I do this. Then I do if label name. Uh, it doesn't. It doesn't matter, does it? Sure. If label name is label dot, let's self dot, what do I do? Name, get node, no, you guys aren't even seeing anything. Yeah, I did, I was just like, yep, that's right, then I went over here, then I typed this. Label name is, um, mm, yeah, okay. Yeah, so this should work, I think. Oh, whoops. Then, what is it? Label global dot up score plus equals 1. And is that it? Really? Oh, actually, no. These have to be switched. Oh, no. Yeah, I didn't actually do it. what is it? Properties. Text equals label text. I think. All right, sorry, just my father getting on me about not not drinking my smoothie yet. Okay, I'm gonna do this is working. What? Wait, what? What? Ooh. Got it. What's connected? What is connected here? Nice. Nice. Does this actually automatically update? That's kind of crazy that it does. Um, Why does it only do it on the reload though? Why does it only do it on the reload? It should do it as soon. It should do it as soon as it happens. Yeah, I guess, never mind. So I don't even need this. Because I want it to update immediately. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Now I just have to do it for the other one. Okay, nice. Now let's add the other script. I mean, let's basically just copy this. Like, I'm wondering... Hmm. Oh, actually, this doesn't even need to... This doesn't even need to, be named. This literally... Oh, it does. Never mind. Oh? No. No, it doesn't, actually. Yeah, it doesn't. It actually doesn't. I can just do... Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Sheesh. Left score. Yep. Right score, and I can just attach it to both, can't I? Um, yeah, this doesn't even need to, that doesn't even need to happen. Nice, I don't even need this. I don't think. Okay, I need to stop picking my nails, bro. So now I just add this. Now I just add... What? Oh, yeah, I can just do this. Oh. Oh, my bruh. Yeah, I actually can do this. Self dot name. Yep. Oh, or do I? Wait. Wait. I don't even need this. Do I? I don't even need this. No. Yes. Wait. I'm confused. This is just doing the same thing, though. So on this one, it's gonna do if name label name. Oh. No. Yeah, this is not correct. If label name. Wait, does this work actually? If label name equals this equals left score, so left score is going to be on both of these. So. You know what? No. If label name equals left score, okay, left score. Am I crazy? Am I like nuts? If left score equals, okay, if the label equals, let's say it's on the left score. If label name equals, oh, no, 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 it's not gonna work. It's just gonna do both. I'm like trolling myself. Yeah, it's just gonna do both. It's just gonna do both. So I literally have to do this. Okay, stop. Yeah, do I seriously have to do it this way? It seems annoying. I think name. Oh. 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 I just did it. I just did it. I just figured it out. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. How do I attach the same script to both of these and not have to do this? Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just do this. Like, I don't even need this. Then I can just do this. Then I can just do... Yeah, then I can just do this. Or can I? No, that's just gonna do the same. Yeah, no, maybe I actually had the right idea. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I probably can't get better code than this. What? Oh. Okay, I did need the ready function. What? This should be working. What is going on? What is happening? That's what's happening. Because I'm setting the text. The text is treated the same. If name is left score. Like, do I really need two different scripts for this? Probably. Probably. Would that be easier? I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they would be like almost identical. Okay. Um, Label dot unique name and owner. There has to be a, what is it, get node? But it's itself. Why would it not? Do I need to put this into one script? Here's the thing, I did the player bar in one script. How did I do that? Only identifier, attribute, access, and subscription access can be used as assignment target. It's an identifier. What? Okay. Yeah, I guess I could do this. Never mind. I guess I could do if position, does it have position, is greater than 0. Actually, left less than 0 would be left. And then I could do elif. Position is greater than 0. This is what I did for the bars. Oh, sorry. Dot x and dot x. And then I could just do the same. Why am I trying to... What? Ooh, okay. Yeah, never mind. I understand. So yeah, I could just do left here. Left, right. Then I can just do left, right. Yeah, sure. I don't know if this is the most efficient thing to do here. What is this? Greater than 0 is left? Yes. But, you know, I already have that in this here. Let me think. Like, it's already in this. So how can I remove this? This is also the wrong way. Let's see if it works. Pretty sure it does. What? What? No, I could just make this. I could just make this an int. Uh, if the position of the balls, if the x position of the ball is greater than 0, then the score goes to the left. What is happening, bro? Right? Right? Something is not triggering. What? It's on this. What? It's the same. What? What is happening? That one's working fine. I mean, this one's working fine as well. Like this, that's working fine. Okay, I gotta get off. I gotta get off soon. I mean, it's working as intended. It's working. It's working. Okay, and if I do this and save, then it should these should both count up at the same time. What? What? Oh, left. I wasn't doing. Okay, so they should both count up to 1. What? They should both count up to 1. They should both count up to 1. I'm so confused. Why are they not both counting up to 1? Oh, it doesn't happen live. But the text should be counting up as well. The right text should be counting up. Why is it not? Okay, these work. Why isn't this working? What is happening? What is going on? These should be identical. These are literally identical except for position. Okay, they are not. They are not identical except for position. Negative 38. Now let's see. Now let's see if it works. Okay, why is it not working? Why is it not working? Text equals that. So it should be updating for both. Okay. What? What?
P, it emits the true code. I'll disconnect the signal in the editor, and instead, in a ready function, I'll write leveledup.connect and the name of the function we are connecting to, on leveled-up. Careful here, this will probably autocomplete with parentheses. We don't need those, we just want the name of the function.
Okay. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm just completely done. Like, what is the point of connecting a signal if you can't fudging connect it? Like, what is the point of remotely connecting a signal when you can't connect it? When you can't connect it in any other script besides the one the signal is called in. I'm like so confused. Connecting signals in Godot. Timer is the node you're connecting. Timeout is the signal. Connect makes the connection. What the fudge? Why would I even need to connect it then? Do I have to reference a node to connect a signal? I understand how signals work. Okay, okay. I understand how signals work. You connect them from one node to another. Functions get run when the signal is triggered. Basically, my question is why not just call the signal directly? Signals are useful when you don't have the reference, and getting the reference would be difficult or would impose undesired structural dependencies on the scene tree. But then how do I emit that signal if I don't have a reference to the node? My approach is to declare signals in an auto loop. Oh. I sure feel silly, don't I? I sure do feel silly, don't I? Wow. Wow. Any node in the project can emit a signal or connect to a signal without knowing anything except the autoload name and the signal name and signal parameters if any. Oh my fudge. I literally just fudging. I actually already figured this out. Like, I already looked this up. How did I not remember? Nice. Okay. Great. I literally already looked this up at one point and I forgot. Search for signal bus. I house all my signals for the entire game in a singleton called signals. What's another one? How many for people with large projects? This is the one. Signals singleton. How did I forget this? Okay. I guess I'm using an auto load singleton a lot here. Okay, great. So this, I'm gonna have one for variables. I'm gonna have one for signals. How did I forget that? How did I forget that? Whatever, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. That's sick. That is so good. that ain't it. No, that's not there anymore. Got it. Because it extends down. Yep, yep. Understood. Understood. Great. Now, how do I connect it? Is it on score change? Do I have to do edge? Where did all my signals go? What? How do I call this? What? Why is it doing it twice? Oh, I see. Is position.x is what the what the fudge? Lets you ignore brief or repeated keystrokes and slows down the keyboard repeat rate. No, I don't want this to be on. No. Toggle keys. They sound whenever you press caps lock, num lock, or scroll lock. No, I don't want the shortcuts. I mean, toggle keys actually sounds pretty, I hate that. I hate that. Can you even hear that? Yes, you can. That happens every single time I press caps lock. Okay, that's horrible. Horrible. Okay, greater than, sorry, less than 0. Greater than 0. Okay, no, I don't need to do this. Now I can undo that. This took way longer than it needed to. Oh, fudge. What happens when it goes past 10? Or when it goes past 9? Wait, it literally just works. Okay, yeah. Wow, it actually works nice. Okay, I could also have done the name if name equals, oh. Yeah, what could I have done? I could have done label name. If label name equals this and name. Oh my fudging, 3 hours. Bro, okay. If label name equals left score and name. That have worked? If label name equals left score and name. Like, can I do, could I do this without this parameter here? No, because I need something to differentiate this. I need something to differentiate whether or not it, yeah, I need something to differentiate where the ball goes. Hmm. Like, what is messing me up here? It's this text thing, right? So that's why there needs to be an extra check to see if it's actually the correct label, right? Yes. So it not only needs to be on the correct position, but also needs to check, like, it not only needs to check which side the ball went out on, but also the position, also if the label is the correct one. Like, is there any way to simplify this? Probably, actually. Yeah, I could probably just do this. Probably just do if, let's see, if it goes, oh, yeah, if it gets out on the left side, then the point goes to the right one. Oh, yeah, I could do that. I can do that, actually. Oh, yeah, wait, I don't even need to do that. Yeah, I don't even need to do that, bro. Yeah, the fudge. I could just do this. Why didn't I think of this before? I can just do this. Just thank you. And then I can just do if, oh, oh yeah, yeah. If, then I can just do if value. Or can I? No. No, I can't. Never mind. Value dot, okay. Value, so it would be position dot x. All right, let's say it goes out on the left side. That would be negative. Can I do this without an and statement? Here's the here's the thing. It's less code on this one. Sure. If value is greater than, let's see, if not value, no, if negative value and position dot x is less than 0. No. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Left score. This is for left score. So if position is less than 0, oh, actually that might be it. So if it goes negative, okay, wait, positive. I'm trying to do positive. Uh, oh yeah. So if it goes positive, oh, oh, that works. Nice. No, it doesn't. It would be this way for you guys. So if it goes positive, like if it goes out on this side, then left gets a point. If it goes out on the other side, then right gets a point. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this should work, I think. Negative value and position are greater than 0. Alright, that should work, I think. Maybe. What? Is it doing negative value and negative position? So we probably have to put this here. Ah, a position and dot x. How's it misinterpreting this? Positive, negative, should be both less than 0. Do I seriously have to, what? Whatever, whatever. Either way, this should work here. This should work. There you go. How is it interpreting? What? How is it misinterpreting that? I mean, either way it works now. But why? How? What? Was it adding them? Was it adding them together? Really? Wait, if I add them together, Did that work? No. No, it would not. Oh, because... Wait, what? I could just do this when this is greater than 0, when this is greater than 0? What? How does this work? How does this work? It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't. Why did I forget to switch something? Alright, there you go. That should be the same. Alright, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, yeah, that's working. Alright, that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks so much for watching. That should have been episode 44, and you will all see me tomorrow.